In fashion, like many other industries, it's heavily dominated by trends. Some of them have longer staying power than others. And in this video, I'm going to discuss 2 trends that I enjoyed. Trends that, of course, are trendy, but personally, I incorporate them into my everyday wardrobe, into my lifestyle, into my fashion sense. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so every subscriber helps, and I really do appreciate it. But without further ado, the first trend I'm going to talk about is one that I would say is pretty much dead now, and that is blockcore. Now, of course, I'll start off by saying I understand it's not a trend in places like South America and Europe. I understand people wear football shirts, soccer jerseys a lot of the time. It's just what they wear. Obviously, it's a huge part of the culture, but especially in North America, not so much part of the culture here. It's definitely not one of the more popular sports, I would say, and definitely something that you don't see a lot of people wearing, especially in Calgary. I don't really see people wearing too many jerseys. Maybe look at the random like Real Madrid one or Barcelona, United, Liverpool, etc. But of course, in the past like 4 or 5 months, I would say, especially on TikTok, blockcore definitely took over. A lot of people would post just a shirt, some jeans or shorts, and like a samba, something like that, and the videos would pop. Of course, I'm on TikTok quite often, and I definitely don't see as many blockcore outfits. I don't see as many people wearing shirts, jerseys, etc. And even when I tend to wear one, I don't get as many likes or views or comments. And before, I would post anything, honestly, and it was kind of an easy way to get lots of views and get lots of likes. But now it's definitely died. I think sambas are still extremely popular, obviously. They always have been, and I think they always will be, but not as trendy as the football shirts, but which is kind of good for me because I like to buy them. I have a lot, and if the price can go back down or back to somewhat where it was before and not where it was heading, I think a lot of people that are collectors and people that like to just buy them to wear them will be happy with that. But yeah, I still continue to wear football shirts, soccer jerseys. I have a lot. I've picked up some more recently as well. I picked up some sweaters, which I'm excited to wear in the winter. But personally, I kind of didn't expect this trend to last that long. I thought it would last at least the summer because they're lightweight, they're breathable, they're fashionable. For the most part, you can definitely get some cool ones. Even if you don't really watch it, you can definitely get some cool ones to wear. So I'm kind of surprised that the trend as a whole didn't really last the whole summer, seeing as it's almost the end of July, and like I said, I think it's pretty much dead in the water right now. I think the popularity has definitely picked up in North America, which is great. I love to see it. There's lots of brands on Instagram and curators like doing amazing things still, which is again great to see. And yeah, I definitely don't expect the trend to pick back up later in the year, in the winter especially. But when the World Cup comes around, obviously we're going to see a lot more people wearing jerseys and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens maybe in the winter time, but definitely for the summer, I think it's kind of fallen off. I would say it's dead. It is what it is. Like, I don't really care about the whole trendy thing. Like I said, I wear them a lot. It's part of my wardrobe. So if people don't want to wear them anymore, then whatever, it's fine for them. They can do that. Now, the next one is kind of difficult because I do see that it was trendy, especially more so in the winter. It's definitely geared more towards winter dressing, layering, boosts, stuff like that, and that is Gorpcore. I think not as popular as it used to be. You know, obviously Arc'teryx and Salomon, I think still have a stranglehold on the community outside of the hiking community. I would say in the fashion community, Arc'teryx and Salomon definitely still have a grasp on that, on the like the hiking aspect of the fashion community. Especially Salomon, you see collabs they did with Hidden, which is definitely not like a hiking brand, not even a brand really, but Hidden, they did a collab with them. They did the large automobile collab, which again is like a more lifestyle car brand. So Salomon is definitely capitalizing on that popularity, riding the trend, riding the hype that they've created, and I'm here for it. I love it. Again, I wear Salomons a lot just because of where I live, Calgary. It's close to the mountains, but it's kind of a big city as well, so I can incorporate those two perfectly into my wardrobe, outdoors, mountains, and I love hiking, skiing, all that stuff. So I love to see that Gorpcore is still around. It's definitely, like I said, it's definitely more geared towards the winter, fall winter in my opinion, just with the layering of the fleeces, the shell jackets, which of course you're going in the summer as well, but the shell jackets, down jackets, pants, like all the technical aspects are very, very more towards the winter with the pockets and everything like that. Also, ACG I think is going to have a big fall winter season. Obviously they're extremely popular already, but I feel like they're gonna have a huge fall winter. Got a Supreme collab coming out. Of course, we got Bella Hadid wearing that skirt that everyone wants now. It's crazy to see. And Arc'teryx with the System 8 stuff, which is geared more towards the fashion street kind of aspect, has been amazing, incredible. I've been a big fan of the 2 collections they've done so far, and I can't wait for the ones that they're going to be releasing for this fall winter. One thing I would like to see is more people wearing it for summer, because for the most part the shirts, the shorts, they're going to be lightweight, they're going to be breathable, they're designed to wear hiking in the hot weathers. Personally, I have a few hiking-ish shorts. I have the Uniqlo nylon ones, which are obviously not the greatest for hiking. They're a little bit too heavy for my liking. But then you got Gramici, you got And Wander, which makes them great shorts. Obviously, like I said, ACG, you can get the zip-off pants, cut them into shorts. Oakley making a huge comeback this year. Not so much Gorp, but you know, they got the cycling, motocross, all that kind of stuff. So I think that is really cool to see. I love that Oakley's come back. It's kind of a brand that was prevalent in my childhood when I was riding motocross, playing baseball. Oakley sunglasses, Oakley goggles, all that. In those kind of circles, Oakley obviously was huge. But like I said, Gorpcore, again, I don't know if it's still as trendy as it was in the fashion community. Obviously in the hiking community, it's very popular. In Calgary especially, I see a lot of people just wearing Arc'teryx, Salomons, Scarpa, etc. in the summertime. But in the fashion community, I don't think it's as popular as it was. Maybe you'll pick back up in the fall winter when obviously people are going to start wearing their Arc'teryx down jackets more. They're going to be bringing out the Gore-Tex when it starts raining more, snowing. So we'll see what happens in the fall winter. I think Arc'teryx is in a separate lane of its own when it comes to that, because people love the quality, and I think more than anything, especially in the fashion community, Arc'teryx has just turned into like a flexing piece because they are expensive, they are pricey, and it's a very recognizable logo, which it is what it is. But there's other brands that you can get out there that are very high quality as well, in some aspects even higher quality than Arc'teryx, for example, And Wander, Snow Peak, Gramici as well, make some great quality pieces. And of course you can find other alternatives for cheaper as well. So there's definitely more brands out there than Arc'teryx if you're looking for technical gear that's great quality. It's going to keep you warm in the winter, it's going to keep you dry. The Gore-Tex, obviously not strictly for Arc'teryx, Gore-Tex does some amazing work with other brands as well. So I am very interested to see where these 2 trends take off in the fall winter, especially the Gorpcore one specifically, because boots as well, can't go wrong with a nice pair of ROA hiking boots or DMA boots. They're very timeless pieces, and I just can't wait to see if people will bring back these looks in the fall winter, because obviously I will. I still wear my Arc'teryx. If it's raining, I'll chuck on my Beta or my Cerium if it's cold. I would like to get a And Wander diamond stitch down jacket for the fall winter. That's like my #1 grail piece right now for the fall winter season, but we'll see what happens with people if they want to bring it back. Obviously fleeces, I love a good fleece, like, you really can't go wrong with that. So we'll see what happens in the next couple months when it starts to get colder, if people are gravitating more towards that stuff, or if they're gonna transition to, honestly I don't know, like workwear is kind of still around of course, but the hype of it I think definitely died off as well. I could do a whole video on workwear again, Carhartt, Dickies. Obviously the pants are extremely popular still. People thrift them for, like, even the thrift stores, Value Village, etc. And they get some car companies and they tend to jack up the price, which is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I could do a whole video on that. I'll probably talk about that for a lot as well. But that's pretty much the 2 trends that I want to talk about, Gorpcore and blockcore. See what happens in the next couple of months.